Hi everybody, hi, welcome. Hope you're all well. Moving on with our ESP32 projects modules. Today we're going to look at buzzers. All right, we're going to look at buzzers and how we control them. All right, two types of buzzers. We've got an active buzzer and a passive buzzer. All right, let me just show you the difference. Normally when you if you get your kits, if you haven't got your kits, please see the link down below. This is the active buzzer. Normally comes with a cover on it, okay, and if we look on the back we can see that it's sealed. The bottom is sealed. Two legs. We've got the long leg and a short leg. If you can see that, a long leg and a short leg. This is the active buzzer. Now the active buzzer, all right, I know we don't want to be engineers, but it's got oscillators in it, and it's more complex than the passive buzzer. Okay, this is the passive buzzer. As you can see, it's all open underneath. And so generally there's a no cover on it. All right, and if you can see, if you look, the long leg has got a plus sign on it. All right, it's got a plus sign. Well, today we're going to be using the active buzzer, as I said. All right, we're going to be making a type of doorbell, if you like. A doorbell. So we need the active buzzer. We need a button. Remembering the button, the claws, as I told you before, they're connected. They're connected across that way. They are not connected. All right. The active buzzer, and we're going to need. It's a transistor. All right, a PNP transistor, excuse me. And that's just trying to sort it out. That's this here. I don't know if you can see the number. It's an 8050, an S8050. The reason we need a transistor is because there's not enough power on the ESP32 board to supply the power for the buzzer. So that's why we need one of those. We need two 10 ohm resistors and a 1 ohm resistor. All right, so let's put the circuit together. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, let's start off with the active buzzer. Okay, as you can see, it's got a long leg and a short leg. And we're going to go by the drawing. Okay, we'll put it say here. All right. Okay, and we need a red cable going from the right leg, yeah, to 5 volts. Okay, my 5 volts is down here. All right, going to 5 volts. All right, then we get this transistor. We need, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but we need the flat end facing us. Okay, the flat end facing us. All right, we'll put that in alongside it, just like that. I like to try and leave a space between the legs. All right, and we need a green cable to go from a left leg on our buzzer to the right leg on our transistor. Always get resistor and transistor mixed up. All right, then we need a 1K resistor. Doesn't matter what way round this goes, okay? from the middle leg of the transistor over the trench, okay, over the trench. Then we need a yellow cable, goes from that resistor, and we're going to pin 13. Pin 13. GPIO, general purpose input output, pin 13. Right? Then we need our button. Now remembering they're connected, we need that to go that way across the trench. Just like so. Okay, push it in until it clicks. Okay, let's have a look at that. Didn't go in very well. Like that. And like that. That's better. All right. So that goes across. Like that. Then we need a couple of black cables. We get 1, 2. Now the left leg of the transistor, okay, the transistor, and that goes to our ground. The right leg of the button, hoping I've got it in the right lane, and that also goes to ground. All right, moving along. Now we need a 10K. So we've used a 1K, we need a 10K to go from the left leg of the button, okay, to 3.3 volts. Make sure I've got that in the right row. Believe so. I believe so. And then we need another one to go from the same row from the left leg to a spare row. Okay, sorry, spare column. All right. And then we need a jumper wire to go from the left leg of the resistor to number 4, GPIO. Yep, so we're using GPIOs 4 and 13. Okay, let me just check we've completed everything. Yep. Okay, so that looks cool to me. Right, it's a simple little code. Let me just bring up our, just make sure we know we're on the right. Yep, okay. So here we are on our Arduino IDE, Integrated Development Environment. So simple little code. Hopefully we'll get it right first time. So first thing we've got to do is, as we use in C++, is we're going to go hashtag define. All right, we're going to define our buzzer and pin. All right, so I'm going to call it pin underscore buzzer. Yeah, and what do we put that on? Yep, we put that on pin 13. Define, sorry, hashtag define space and pin button, pin underscore button. Okay, space, and that is 4. Sorry, we don't need the equals. We don't need the equals. I think I'm in Python. Right, let's come down to our void setup. Put things here we only want to happen once. Right, okay. Oh, just to remind you guys, don't forget, make sure you're connected to your correct board. And if you need to start a new sketch, it's new sketch, and it'll bring up a new sketch. Void setup, things we want to happen only once, go in between the curly brackets, all right? And then we have to do our pin modes. Yep, as normal. Capital M on the modes. All right, pin modes, brackets on, pin underscore buzzer. All right, comma, and we know that that's an output. All capitals. All right, come outside the brackets, semicolon. All right, semicolon. Then another pin mode. Brackets on. And we called it pin underscore button, I believe. Yep. Brackets. We want that to be an input. All right, an input. Come outside the brackets, semicolon. Okay. So that's the things we want to happen only once. Now the things we want to happen repeatedly. All right. The things we want to happen repeatedly. And to start this off with, it's an if. Okay, an if command, brackets on. And it's digital read. Capital R on the read. All right. Digital read, brackets on. Pin underscore a button. All right, pin underscore button. Come outside the brackets. Okay. Space equals low capitals. All right. Come outside the brackets. No semicolon. Remember, no semicolon. Enter. Curly brackets on. Enter. Now we put our commands, what we want to happen. Digital read, digital write. So at this stage, it's reading. It's reading. Now we want to write to it. Okay. So it's brackets on, pin, underscore button, buzzer. All right. And that's comma, and that is high. Okay. Come outside the brackets, semicolon. All right. Come down to the curly brackets. That's all we need for the if. I'm going to come down 2, all right? And now we'll do an else. Remember, no semicolons, curly brackets, enter. Digital write. Brackets on. What does that make it? That makes it a function. Remember, anything that you write, and that makes it a function. Okay, with the brackets on and off. Okay, digital write. Pin underscore buzzer. All right. Brackets on. Sorry, comma, not brackets on. Capital low. Come outside the brackets, semicolon. All right. It's very similar to the code that we did. All right. for the LED, turning the LED on. Just checking, colon, semicolon, I think. Right, let's upload it and let's see what happens. Let's just upload it, uploading. So very simple sketch for the buzzer. It's looking okay, looking okay. Compiling the sketch. Fingers crossed we've got no mistakes. Simple little sketch like this, we shouldn't have any, should we? And we're uploading. Now, I don't know if you know, sometimes when you're uploading it doesn't upload, you need to press the boot button, which is the right hand little button. Okay, the right hand little button to help it upload. I have to do that on my other ESP32, the W Rover. Not the Rover, the W Room. This one seems to be okay. Right, let's go to overhead. Don't know what's happening here. Yep, we're there. You might be able to hear this, you might not. Can you hear it? Press the button on, press the button off. Okay, press the button on, press the button off. Yeah, simple little experiment, but I wanted to cover that for the beginners, the absolute beginners. Passive buzzer, it's not as complicated and it's used in different ways. I'm not going to cover the passive buzzer because it's pretty much the same setup. It's just that the passive buzzer is not as complicated. It's not as complicated. Right, great. So, quick little video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe and comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.